Yeah. Obviously, Syracuse did what Syracuse does, and I actually am surprised that their pressure bothered us. I knew it would get to us because they're fantastic at it. I mean, they're turning everyone in the ACC over 25 times a game, so we had 26. It was the steals that they got that when they just pursued the ball harder than we did. Those were the things that we got real frustrated about. I mean, and the fact that we didn't get, on the flip side, a team that presses so much, you usually get some points on the backside of the press, and we were just floating and not really attacking on the second level. When we did beat the top level of the press, the flip side of them taking all those chances is you score on the backside. We had a tough night at that, so the combination was really bad, and yet it was still a very winnable basketball game. And that is a characteristic of this team that I do love, is that they hung in there on just a tough night. I mean, it was just hard. And we hung in and created a winnable game out of a very non-winnable game, the way we were playing. And it's a shame that we didn't just finish in the last 2 minutes, because the fact that game was even in the balance, I thought we were very fortunate, and I was thinking we might be able to steal one on a bad night for Miami.
Was it just what they were doing? Did you feel like you guys were flat from the start, or was it just?
I don't think flat. I think it's one of those deals where you can see it on film and you can have your practice squad try to do it, but there's not. All 5 of their players hunt that ball, and they cover so much ground. They're very physical, and they're very, very athletic, and they covered so much ground that if you have any second of doubt, they just pounce on that like a shark smelling blood. I mean, it's just, if you have any doubt or any hesitation, they're going to get you. And so the teams that have beaten them, I think we did dribble a little too much tonight. The teams that beat them with the pass, and we were not on the same page in a lot of our situations where we could have beat them with the pass. We doubted, and then they pounced.
Jessica, what was it like for you being on the floor, going against that press, going against what they do? I mean, how frustrating can it be and how much do you have to just kind of keep your composure and keep going forward?
I think the most frustrating part is when we have the game plan set and we know what's coming at us, and we don't execute that as a team. But it is frustrating. Like Coach said, the press is fantastic, but we had all the weapons, we had all the keys, 2 days scout, whatever it is, to figure it out and figure out the answers for that. And that's the most frustrating part, not executing.
So it was no surprise. None of it was a surprise to you guys.
Katie, how much does it hurt? Just your team is gaining momentum and moved up to 16 today, and then have to kind of take a bump back.
About the ranking, but I'm not worried about that. I mean, Syracuse is the top 25 team, whether they're in the polls or not. I mean, they are. They have played a great schedule, and they're very, very good. And a lot of our home games this year are against teams that are very highly ranked. It's just one of those years. But that doesn't. I'm not going to go home and worry about rankings tonight. Believe me. We had more turnovers than we were ranked.
The turnovers, obviously it was the press and everything, but there have been a couple of games, the last few games, there have been a lot of turnovers, 20, 21, 18, whatever. What do you think, what's the problem?
Yeah, maybe some of the combinations I'm putting on the court, maybe that's disruptive to the team. When we went small towards the end there, that solved one problem, but it created their offensive rebounds on the other end. So you go small to take care of the turnovers, and they get 2 offensive rebounds on that free throw, and that's the game right there. Well, you fix one problem, then another one pops up. So, Erica and Kayla do a great job of rebounding, but in terms of the passing, you got to, so that's – and, Syracuse didn't shoot the ball well at all. I thought our defense really held, and I tell you, that's a hard thing to do, and I will take that away from my team in terms of giving them the respect. There are years where when we have a game like that, then defense is the last thing we're going to do. And that is what we clung to our defense like a life raft today. We just clung to it. And I think if that's what we can bring out of this and then fix the other stuff, that was a tough effort on some very, very difficult players to guard. And, we spent a lot of energy on that end and did a great job and held them. But we can't defend a live ball turnover. I mean, you can, but the live ball turnovers, that's where they got us in the points off of turnovers.
Oh, sorry. Can you just talk about what your assessment of the game and sort of describe also how tough it was out there with them pressing?
I just sound redundant. I mean, turnovers, not taking care of the ball. I felt we were sped up the whole game. We didn't play Miami like our pace. We let them determine our pace. So, turnovers, not playing our pace of the ball. I think we played. Coach, tell me if I'm wrong. I think we played pretty good defense. But again, offensive rebounding at the end. You can sit here all day and nitpick what we didn't do, but we just gotta move forward. We got another game Thursday, and life in the ACC. Just go to the next one.
And you did feel also that toward the end you still had a chance. It was so close up until the very end.
That one offensive rebound. Well, when Day put that ball in, we really needed that. We got the stop, but we just needed to secure the rebound.
How key is that now? Just like you said, life in the ACC, there is no time to dwell. You just have to move forward, and Thursday's going to be here before you know it. How big is it that you have the opportunity to move forward that quickly?
I mean, you have to, and that's why ACC teams tend to do well in the postseason tournaments, because other teams are in conferences where, you know, the 2-day swing is not – one of the teams is good and the other one isn't. But when you talk about trying to win a mini tournament of 2 games on a weekend, we're playing NCAA teams the rest of the way here. We really are. And, you know, if you just got to quick prep and stay fresh and keep going.